So if I had to use only three things as a biohacker, it would be that. And it is not that expensive, it is one-time invest for each of these things, and they are quite useful and will transform your life. The one thing has to do something with exercise, the second has to do something with your health assessment, and the third thing has to do something with your productivity. And in the end, I will give you some bonus that I use every single day, and it is quite controversial and you don't expect it, but it is actually pretty good. And I will make a separate video about this. So let's start with the most boring thing, and that is the health assessment thing. And I use the Oura Ring. That is literally it. So you can use a Whoop band, you can use a Garmin, but most likely or Apple Watch, but I prefer using Oura Ring because you want to not only track your activity and your stress during the day, you want to track your sleep as well. And I feel sleeping with this light, this ring is so light and so comfy. Once you wear it for 1 week, you don't even feel it. So I prefer wearing it um over some wristband where you it is quite uncomfortable, and the measurements are the most precise one, especially with the sleep, and therefore there is no need to change it. I love it. It helped me a lot, and maybe there might be some competitor who will be better over time, but Aura is right now the number one. There are other superhuman and all of these things, and they are good too. So you can try. You can use a preferred your preferred company, but that is literally key. I use it for now 2.5 years, and it actually helped me to be clear about my health. And it's so easy and so durable. You have the app, you can see your stress, you can see your resilience, you can see your resting heart rate, your HRV, your sleep, all of that stuff that you can now see and visualize and now plan your day according to your health. And it's so great and it's so good. And then you get instant feedback if you want to try some nootropics, some substances, some new supplements, some new routines. If you want to try it out, you actually have the feedback, and it's quite affordable and quite, you know, it is inexpensive. I love this thing. I cannot imagine not wearing it. I will die with it. I will bring it in my grave, and I will swear I will do it. The next thing is also very boring. These things are all pretty boring, but they are pretty useful, and no one talks about this because everyone just wants to give you the shiny objects and go viral. But I want to help you. I want to really help you as an entrepreneur. And immediately having these three things will transform your life. Because I had one problem. That is actually, by the way, that is the exercising thing. I had one problem, and that was I work for 12, 14, 15 hours, and I still work a lot. And I quite not can manage to have steps. And we know all that having steps, 10K steps, is this, the magic number. Having these 10K steps is healthier, or is way, way, way more important for your health than smoking, for example. Just think of that. Smoking, I don't know how many cigarettes a day. I think two or three cigarettes a day is more healthy than walking only 1 or 2K steps a day instead of walking 10K. I hope you understand it. So walking 10K steps is actually such a huge thing and reduce mortality. And I always thought, man, I hate going outside and wasting 3 hours in. I live in a village. We have no Wi-Fi out here because it's quite calm here, and that means I have 2 hours where I can't do anything and I just work. And when it's raining, I can't even walk my 10K steps. So it's useless, and I don't want to drive to the gym because they are treadmills. So I purchased from Amazon. Here, I purchased from Amazon this year. It is a small. Wait. It is a small treadmill, and it actually, I placed it here under my table. This table can be replaced with height, but I had one that can't change its height, so it's okay. So whenever I now do something, for example, I have to have some messages with my partners, or some messages with the clients, or some calls, Whenever I have these things where I don't need to sit here and actually type in my laptop, then I go on the treadmill and I walk, and suddenly, only walking at 3 kilometers per hour for 2-3 hours, you don't even recognize that you walk, and you burn calories, and you actually help your health, and you hit your 10K step goal every single day. And since I have it, I actually haven't missed out one 10K step goal ever. That's so huge. It helped me so much. And the last thing is, by the way, you wonder if you know me, you say, oh sorry, if you know me, if you know me, you know that I don't have a phone at my working environment, and that is actually true. Yeah, and now I can have, because of this here. This device here is called, I don't know if it, yeah, this device here is called Brick, and this brick actually allows me to plug out my notifications and to turn on off all the apps besides of WhatsApp, because besides of chosen one. So I only have books, I only have the calendar, I only have notes, because there I have my daily to-dos. I only have ChatGPT because there I have my assessment, and WhatsApp and my phone, and Spotify for music, for in the gym. And every morning I wake up, I hold my phone on this device, I brick it, and then I place this in my car, or at my fridge, or here at my pad, and I only can access certain apps on the phone when I unbrick it. So when I get on my phone and hold the phone on the brick. That makes life so much easier. I now can have social media on my phone. For example, when my girlfriend wants to send me something in the evening when I finish with work, I can watch it. Or on my off days, I don't have to delete the apps all over again. And I can have my mobile phone here whenever someone important calls me. I don't normally I have my phone in my car, so I was I was literally cut out from reality, and now I feel that I'm social, but I can't get distracted because all of the important things are only here, and all the unimportant things are blocked on this device. So it is awesome. By the way, the treadmill was, I don't know, I guess 50 or 60 euros, so I guess $60 or $70. This year was 40 or 50 bucks, and it's quite useful. But both have no subscription, and this year was 350 euros and has €6 monthly fee. So the price might change for all of these things, but they are quite useful and I love them. So these are the things, when you implement them into your life, your productivity problem is solved. You never will get distracted anymore because now your phone, the number one distractor, is deleted. You have your steps, the easiest way to get healthy, to burn fat, to the movement, to have no soreness, to feel relaxed, to do all of that stuff, and the number one thing, to monitor your health. And monitoring is the best thing you can do. So that's it. And there was a bonus, and the bonus is pretty much, that's what I told you here on my phone. I have not social media, sorry, I have ChatGPT open. And every evening I do a health assessment with ChatGPT. And actually, the cool thing is there are studies out there that show that AI is way more precise with health monitoring than actual doctor. And I don't want to tell that when you have a specialized doctor who is into it and loves his work, he will be worse than AI. No, I don't think this, because there are doctors who are actually great. But if you watch, or if you're an average doctor over ChatGPT, or compare it with ChatGPT, ChatGPT will win. There is a GPT that is called Health Advisor, and whenever you have questions about your health and all of that stuff, or you want to try out certain things, or you feel sore and you need tips, then ask it. Have a chat, have a talk, and do it. It helped me so much, and it's so precise. Yeah, that's it. That's for the video. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a great day.